My name is Marvin Abella. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I'm the youngest of 4 children and grew up in a Catholic family. My family immigrated to the US from the Philippines. Many of us can relate to the parable of the Prodigal Son. This seemed to be the story of my adult life. There were times when I felt so close to God, and then there were plenty of times when I was just too busy living life, just too busy to be a Catholic. There was a crisis in my life that jump-started my conversion. This happened during the time when my father was slowly losing his battle against his illness. As I was contemplating the gravity of this crisis, I found myself one day praying at a chapel in front of the Blessed Sacrament. It was there that I truly, and for the first time in my life, spoke to the Lord from my heart. I did not ask for anything. I simply had a conversation with Him. With tears in my eyes, I opened up and said, "If this is your will, then let it be so." At that time, I thought I was only talking about my father. But later on, I realized that it was completely giving my will over to the Lord. This family crisis was to fix the biggest crisis in my life, the connection I lost with God. That day, I chose to come back into God's grace. My experience with the poor, both worldly and spiritually, during my travels around the world, was what initially drew me to the Capuchin Franciscan order. As I spent more time with the community and began to experience the simplicity of life through poverty, the selfless acts of helping others, especially the marginalized, the love in community life, and the profound contemplative prayer life, the more I felt this was the ministry that the Lord is calling me to do. St. Francis called all of us to live the gospel, and I witnessed this to be alive and true among these men. Missionary friars who left the comforts of our country to go to remote places so they could serve God's people. Friars tirelessly ministering to the sick and the homeless of cities like San Francisco, Berkeley, and the inner city of Watts. It is truly living the gospel. I pray that God will grant me this blessing and give me the opportunity to be among these men, to faithfully live the gospel and always be in His service to His people. I humbly ask you to keep the men and women seeking God's gift to priestly and religious vocation in your prayers. These gifts are not God's gift to us who are discerning a vocation, but a gift to all of us, His holy church. I invite you to join us in our journey to be part of this wonderful gift and to always truly be one with Christ. I have now taken the first steps in becoming a Capuchin Franciscan, but am unable to enter due to student loans. Please support my fellow classmates and I with financial gift to the Labouré Society so we can move past this obstacle and continue towards our vocations. May the Lord bless you and keep you.